Hello. Welcome back to Sim Airport. Actually, I shouldn't be saying welcome back to Sim Airport. I should be welcoming you for the first time to Sim Airport. Not because this is the first time you are watching this game, but because today we are going to start part 2, which basically means we are going to sell this airport, which is worth 10 million. Ooh, the value is falling. The value is growing actually, which is worth 10 million and some change. And we are going to start a new map with a new airport and hopefully try to make that one bigger than this. So the point is to see if I put 10 million in at the end of how long has it been now? Where do I see that? Day 157. So let's make this run till day 160, and then we can see at the end of another 160 days how much more money can we make. Like, we've made 10 million odd, actually 10 million and a quarter, I guess. So we can actually see if we can make much more than that within the next 157 days, or are we not as good as we thought we were. Right, so I am quickly losing my patience. So we are going to sell the airport right now. We are not going to wait for the 160 days. If anything, we can pull back our goal to be 150 days and we can see if we are in fact that good. So let's quickly pause the game. Let's sell the airport, and took us out immediately into another screen. Welcome to Sim Airport. Thank you kindly. We have 10 million odd. We have a little bit of staff expense. Oh, that's going to be the workers. There's no income tax, obviously, because there's no income. It's property tax we're paying for the first parcel of land, and that's a total of 3,200. Alright, that's not so bad. So let's quickly jump in and let's get ourselves an airport going. Seems like we have two ways already open here. And we have the railway line which is already open. But that's strange. It just looks like it removed the airport, but it's got all the bonuses open. Is that what's happening? Did the government grants change? I doubt they changed. They are pretty much the same. Okay, so seems like if you click on that button, it immediately gives you, it just gives you a blank slate. So it removes all your buildings and then makes everything accessible to you. But this does seem like I've got two entrances. Doesn't it? Well, I mean, we've got we've got 10 million. So the die, I was of course going to go do this. It's not connecting. It's not connecting though. Is it? It isn't. Well, that's unfortunate. In that case, I don't want to expand this right now. That clearly didn't work. Was it demolish? No, it's supposed to be cancel, right? So I just click on it and cancel. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, my bad. It's been a long time since I've played the game, so there are some things which will come back to me eventually. So the asphalt one is not the more expensive one. The concrete one is a more expensive one. So we want to get ourselves the concrete one. Starting from here, goes all the way up to here. I think that should be fine. This will give us well, actually 160 tiles should be pretty fine. We don't want to go, I mean, what's the point of having more than that? There are points. I mean, it is pointful to have more than that, but for the time being, I think this should be good. This should give us access to B77, 67, 787. Those are good aircraft. So this is pretty good. I left a little bit of space here because once the road comes in, we need to have something there. So that's the reason. One of the things that we are going to do in this gameplay is we are going to have our terminal building over here, and then we are going to have another terminal building over here. So basically I will have a lot of room here to play around with. Not just play around with, you know, it's just, it makes sense that we have a lot more room to work around with. So that will be our taxiway, and we will have the gates directly on this. We will not have another line over here because it's the plane just turns into the gate, right? If the gate is not free, the plane doesn't even land, as far as I understand. It's not like the plane lands and then it's waiting on the taxiway blocking everybody. It's not, that doesn't happen. So there you go. That's what we are going to do. So we need to get gates. So let's get gates. Should we start off with the large gates? Because I think this can fit the large planes. Why are we getting a discount though? It's a substantial discount. It's a massive discount. Wonder why that is. Let's quickly jump in here and check out the planes. The large plane needs 150. We have 160. So we can get the large planes. So now the question becomes, what's the price difference between a large and a small gate? Whoa, a large gate is almost double that of a small. Then again, a large gate is accessible from the first floor. It's not accessible from the ground floor. Yes. So one thing that we could do is we could have, no, that makes no sense. We can't build on top of it. Alright, so let's get ourselves, I mean, we want large gates ideally, but let's start by getting ourselves the small gates because reasons. Alright, so rotate is R. Okay, I just forgot. It's been a long time since I played the game. So let's get 1 gate, 2 gates, 3 gates, 4 gates to start off with. So we have 4 gates, which means we will get ourselves our little walled area. We need the foundation first. So let's get walls here. That's not going to balance out because we need to start one off. Foundation, my goodness. How long has it been since I played this game? Why am I so bad? Right, so let's keep it at 10, I guess. That should be fine. Ooh, I got a call from somebody called Potential Fraud. Alright, so that will be our initial, let's start building it. I mean, I think we have a little bit of cash to burn, so that's alright. By the way, I should tell you guys that this is fantastic. I am playing this on a bigger monitor. Given people might say that it's useless because this game is not so good, you know, it's not so heavy on graphics. So what's the point of having a bigger, much better looking monitor? But there is a difference, guys. It looks amazing. It looks really nice. So we are going to have all of these areas here. It doesn't cost us anything to zone these areas, I don't think. You know, they're just placeholders for the time being. Once we get the building done, we will actually have a road that comes in, snakes around. So we will have something much better. So my idea is to have this as the lounge area where people wait, and then we will have a centralized security hall probably here, And actually I can split up the security hall into, we can have a centralized security hall here, we can have ticket checking here, and we can have the exits here. That, I mean, just make it into 3 parts. I guess that should be fine. Let's quickly jump in here. What are these? Request ticketing. Fine. I'm not open yet. We are on auto hire. That's fine. So let's go into work. Just do. What are you joking? Let's get more men. Let's get more people. We have 10 million to burn. Well, oh. Did we just burn like 1 million? Did we start with, oh yeah, we all the raw materials for constructing. Yeah, sure. Correct. Things are okay, things are fine, things are not so bad. I mean, we built our runway. That's going to be the biggest cost we have, one of the biggest costs we have, at least. So yeah, things are not so bad. We will start small again and we will grow again. So unlike last time where we started with, I think, 1 gate, this time we've started with 4 gates, but hey, that's not that big of a difference. So we could get all the bells and whistles for the runway. It seems like the runway is still not complete. They are working on everything. Is this the fastest? Is 1.2? Oh, it's 12 times the speed. Is that the fastest? That's a little sad. Okay, so let's quickly go into planning and let's see how we want to do this. So this whole thing is going to be the gates, I presume, right? So this whole thing is going to be the gates, and then we have, I mean, it just says taxiway, but oh, paints it like a taxiway too. That's interesting. This is the area which we have inside, right? So similarly, we would have another area over here. So let's actually take the security gate from here. So let's say that this would be security. This should be fine for security, I guess, but we'll check it out in a bit anyway. So this entire area, let's say it's security, which means I can have ticketing over here and baggage collection over here. So let's go back into orange, and this would be baggage, and this would be our ticketing. Right, so now let's see what size objects will fit in there. So this is going to be the lounge area, which means it needs the chairs. So there are 2 types of chairs. You have the 3x1 and the 1x1, and then you have a ticketing desk. Right, how big is the ticketing desk? The gate desk is a 2x1. So we will just need one of these. Once volume increases, we could use 2, but right now we will just need one of these. So we could just have one of these here. So we could have one here. Oh, request, they've still not constructed anything. You lazy dumbasses. There's just 10 of those guys. Maybe I should get more. I can always fire them. So let's get another 10. There we go. Start doing those. So yeah, as I was saying, we can get, so it's 2. That's the point. So 2 here. That's a horrible color. 2 here. 2 here. 2 here. And then we can have the gate thing, like the big screen that shows the gate over here. So we can have those here. How come there's just 3? There should be 4, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Right. So having done that, this entire area is for waiting, which is fine. So here now, how is the baggage going to go down? We need to have the baggage conveyor belts over here. So we need to have the conveyor belt come in this way. So this is going to be the entrance for them. Right. So here is my idea. Bear with me. I think I'm going to extend this a bit more down here. And we are going to do this just because I want to do this. That's 35, 36. So 36 divided by 2 is 18. Right? So that's going to be 18 there. And this is going to be 18 here. 18. I mean, it's not perfectly balanced, but doesn't have to be perfectly balanced, come to think of it. And so this can be our baggage area, this can be the customer service or reception or whatever. So in fact, what we could do is we could just make this the baggage area, and we could make this entire thing customer service. That should not be so bad. So they are almost done with the construction there. Which means I can tell them to start doing our foundation over here, because we'll need a foundation over here anyway. Right, so we need security, we need customer service, and what else do we need? We need baggage collection. Initially everything's going to happen manually, so that's not an issue. We will need roads coming up here as well. So let's get our drop-off area. So drop-offs is where the customers are going to come in. So I'm going to make an entire huge area drop-offs. So let's go into zones. Let's remove drop-offs from here, and this entire area is going to be drop-offs. That is fine. And pickups is going to be here. Pickups is of course going to be like so. Let's get the road. The road is going to look like so. All right. Should I'm in two minds. Should I just go up this way? Maybe I should. Maybe I should go up so far until here and then come down here. And this can be an exit for those. This can actually come out all the way out, which means I can get my pickup area zones. Ooh. This is nice. I like it. I like the amount of customization I can do here. This is fantastic. So let's get it here. Only I am going to remove a bit of this because I don't want people crowding up over there. They can crowd up here, sure. Drop-offs, we can extend it one more, I guess, just because that space is available. And we will need to have all of these utilities here. So garbage is fine. We can just make it a little bit bigger. Oops, let's pause. Seems like those fellows will get done pretty soon. So that's going to be garbage, and we are going to have deliveries. let's leave a space, and can have deliveries. I mean, we can have it there. The point is that pickups are done, storage and deliveries. So we will have deliveries over here, and we will have special storage which will be here. That's a tad much for storage if you think about it. Actually, it might help if garbage and deliveries are a little bit back. Right? It actually makes sense. Because we could get another second road over here. So what we should do is we should have this come out a little bit like so, and then go down like garbage, deliveries, construction, road. Have you go down this way and then come down like so. Alright, so then we can go into our I think let's foundation this entire place. Cancel project. So we need deliveries, interim delivery area, interim garbage area, and interim storage area can be here. Now we go into construction, we go into foundation, and let's build a foundation here. So inside this we're going to partition this so that we can have everything else that we need. So let's unpause. These guys are still not done. I thought they were. Unfortunately they aren't. Right, so when we get back we will make sure that the construction is complete, and we will, what is happening? Oh, I can't build walls because it's not closed off yet, but that's okay. So we are on track to build our small airport with 4 of these gates. We are hemorrhaging money. We are down 3 million already, 2 point something million. But yeah, we are going to keep at it even if we lose all of our money and we have to borrow money to do this. We are going to do this. So do comment, do like and comment if you think anything is good. If you like the content that I'm putting outside, do comment if you think anything should be shared, and I'll be back in a quick bit with the next episode. Until then, take care now. Bye bye then.